This one, this one's actually kind of funny. This one is him ranking the places in Elden Ring. So at the top is Altus Plateau,
What?
then Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula, then Landel Capital, then Far Missoula, then Caelid, then Liurnia, then the Halig Tree, then Mount Gelmir, then the Snow Mountains of the Giants, and then the sewers.
I'll agree with him. Fuck the sewers.
Okay.
I
Fair
hate
enough.
sewers. I hate sewers in any
Dude,
game. And all
when I went into the sewers and there was like the pipe maze, and bro, when that giant ass fucking rat jumped out of the corner, the scream that I
Oh my
screamed,
god.
bro.
Yeah, bro. And
Fucking
even in
hate
Dark Souls
rats.
3, the way they had the rats and also I think they're called basilisks. I don't know. They're like these frogs with like really big eyes.
Mm.
Those were, I hated those so much. Dude, but they never will be worse than Dark Souls 1. I remember the basilisks used to scare me because if you die by, you know, like the death rot thing where it's like all the thorns come out of you once
Yeah.
you die from it, like it builds up. What that would do in Dark Souls 1 is it would give you like a curse. Yeah, you'd be cursed. So half your health is fully chopped out until you get a purging stone, which costs like 3,000. Actually, no, I don't even know where I got the purging stone. I know they sell it later in the game, but yeah. Holy shit.
Oh, hold on. Let me just search something up here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. The next one is the Halig Tree is absolutely ridiculous in terms of difficulty. Yeah, I think so.
Dude, those bees that were on like the branches that like when you like fall off fighting them, that was looking annoying.
Let's see. Let's see. Um, Summons ruin every boss fight except for some of the really dumb rehashed duo bosses. Also, if
Yes,
you use
yes.
summons through the game, you're not allowed to say it was easy. Okay.
No, that's 100% fair.
That is kind of fair though,
That
yeah.
is that is very fair. I'll admit it. Summons made that game easy. But also like that's the thing though. You that I will also like switch that around. How can you call the game hard if you have to physically and um like what do you call
If
it?
you have to like
Handicap
force
yourself.
yourself, yeah.
You have to you have to handicap yourself. How can you call a game hard if you have to handicap it or you have to play it a certain way to make it hard? Like I don't know. That's the thing. That's the argument though. That's a rebuttal argument I could
I
say.
think summons are in the game, yeah, because they make the bosses easier, but then it's for people that want the bosses to be easier and don't want to have to spend days on end fighting a boss that they're sick of fighting.
Okay, but then that's like saying like, oh, levels are just for people who don't want to like keep hitting the boss and not have it easier. Like, you can't really say it. Like, I don't know. You can't just say like, oh, this is in the game to make it easier. Yes, yes, it's an
No.
intended for you to use it. Yes, you're intended to use it. I don't know. I agree. I'm not even like, it's not even like I'm against this person. I'm just saying like, you can't really say like, oh, you can't call the game easy. It's meant to be played like this.
The fact that a comment directly under that statement says weapons ruin every boss fight except for some of the really dumb rehashed duo bosses, like,
Weapons? Ah, I get what he means.
that's
Yeah, I get
actually
what
fucking
he
funny. It's actually funny.
means. Yeah, that's a stupid one. I can't lie.
The millions
But like,
of mess.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
The
I'm
millions of
good. I'm done.
messages and bloodstains lying around are super distracting and confusing, especially for new players. The whole message system is outdated, no longer serves its purpose, and should either be toned
No.
down or considerably removed.
What do you think of that?
Ooh.
I already know. I fully disagree with that. the fact that you could see how much blood is around the arena with the
Duh.
boss, and especially the messages saying run and stuff
Run,
like that. I love
run,
that.
please.
I
I want to
love
go
that.
home. I've seen so many messages that say, I want to go home.
I know. And then like you see like some like character like bent over and it just says finger butthole. Like it's funny, man. It's fucking hilarious, man.
I don't know.
I
Now that you
love it.
say that, bro, the messages were funny, but they were confusing
The
at some
messages are
times.
fucking funny.
Some of them did piss me off.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 100%. Because then you see someone that like, says like jump off here,
and I was like,
and then
oh,
like
okay,
what's
there
it
must be
called?
an invisible path because I've seen those before. And I jump off and I'm fucking dead. I'm like, okay, all right. You see, now
Yeah.
it's not very funny.
Yeah, nah, but I think it's still pretty fucking funny. Like, it's still pretty funny. It's
Oh
still
my
pretty funny.
god. Yo, the amount of bloodstains I'm pretty sure I saw. I forgot what boss it was, but I saw so many blood. I think it was Rykard's boss fight actually. Before I fought Rykard, I saw so many bloodstains. I
Jesus
was like,
fuck.
yo, Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened? It's a massacre.
Bro, I love it, man. It's just so funny looking down, just like Jesus Christ.
God damn. All those souls. Those poor bastards.
Hmm.
The
All
camera
those
system
tarnished.
really needs a rework. The fact you can't see what you're fighting on really large bosses, fire giant, dragons, and worms need to be fixed in future games. Facts.
Okay, but then again, no, you go.
No, 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 go on. I didn't have anything.
Okay, like, okay, but what do you mean fixed? Like, what do you mean fixed?
They didn't really like. Hold on, let me see the replies here. I'd like the scroll in and out option they had for Skyrim at least,
I mean,
or
okay,
like
sure.
maybe like changing your FOV scales and settings.
Uh, I mean, okay, if it worked in Skyrim, then sure, maybe it could work in this game. But I feel like I said before, like we had this conversation before, if you scroll out, you can't see your character and see what he's doing, or see what actually like how to dodge attacks. But
Mm.
I don't know.
This is a very interesting one. One playthrough is enough.
No.
Hmm. Uh, yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so either.
Definitely not.
There's so many things to do in this game and so many like things to try out. I think you have to play it like at least 3 times.
So many missable things too, so many different endings. No,
Yeah.
no. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Melina should have been fuckable. Okay.
Okay. We're just gonna end
Amazing.
off. We're just gonna
Alright.
end off there.
Amazing. Um, let's see. This is actually a very interesting take. Elden Ring is better than any Western-made game from the past 20 years. This is coming from an Assassin's Creed diehard.
Okay, Assassin's Creed is fucking shit now. Like, horrendous. In the last decade, they said?
Last 20 years.
Wow. Last 20 years?
That's a huge margin. It's a
Wow, that is a
very...
huge. Whoa. No, because there's Grand Theft Auto, there's Red
Yeah.
Dead,
There's Minecraft. Minecraft is very
there's
good.
Minecraft, 20 years. Um, God, let me see some more games.
Is Elden Ring
Fortnite.
better than Red Dead, though?
Oh, nah, I can't say it is. I don't know. I can't say it is though.
Oh, the thing between those two games, I think I had a lot more enjoyability out of Red Dead, but Elden Ring has changed what games are to me. Because I can't play
Yeah.
anything else now. Nothing else seems good enough to me.
Yeah, that is a very good thing. That's how I feel with these games too. No other game really feels fun. I mean, I guess there's God of War Ragnarok though. Like that felt fun
But then,
still
like,
to me.
mm,
Elden Ring was way funner though.
yeah.
Hmm. Let me see all games. Last 20 years is a long time.
Even some of the Transformers games were fucking heat, bro.
Well, over Eldering. Well, over Eldering. Let's stay on the path. Let's stay on the path.
God, they were
Stay on the
so
fucking
heat.
path.
They were so heat though. Oh my god, it went
Stay on the
so
fucking path.
hard. Fall of Cybertron. What do you know about Fall of Cybertron? That shit went so hard.
Not a goddamn thing, bro. Not a goddamn thing. That's the thing too. I also had fun with games like Batman, but I'm not gonna say Batman's better than Elden Ring.
This is a very interesting take. The game gets boring fast. It's so huge, and there's so many repeated enemies that you end up fighting all the enemies the same way. Unless you are changing your build/weapons regularly, the games get stale.
Can't say that's true. Like, what do you mean same enemies, bro? You go into a new area, there's like a
I guess it
whole
means like
different...
the Godskin Apostle and Noble, and like how they're repeated like 2 or 3 times each.
I can see that. Okay. Okay.
They need an option to turn off
No.
invasions. That's so true.
You can!
So true. You can? Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
can.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Offline mode. Yeah.
Where am I going here? The final boss was kind of an upset. All of that just to fight a giant space slug.
Yeah, I hated Elden Beast. That was not a fun fight.
Yeah, that was the L boss. It would be good if it ended with Radagon, but adding Elden Beast at the end was kind of stupid. That just felt pointless. And
I
there was
fucking hated that
like
thing.
no like like at least with other bosses you get foreshadowing from them. You have like Rykard where he's like, oh shit, someone wanted to like fight Malekith. Who the fuck is Malekith, right? But Elden Beast,
Yeah.
no, he was never name dropped, no nothing. He's the final boss, but he's just so forgettable as a final boss.
And Radagon was a fucking like... That was a crazy... The way that like... Actually, you know in Lanedale Capital, there's like a Statue of America that
Yeah,
like
and
if
then
you
you
do
put
like
on like I think a crown or something, or use a spell, and then it changes to Radagon statue.
America... Yeah, and then there's also somewhere it says America is gone. Like, that would have been a great end boss. But I feel like they knew that it was too easy to be on its own. Cause like let's be honest, Radagon was way too easy on his own.
Yeah, I think they needed that huge second phase. But like even then,
That was not a fun boss fight. Like that was such a horrible boss
if
fight.
you're someone like me and you got walled heavily by Radagon, you almost never got to see Elden Beast. And on the chances that you did, you would die instantly because you ran out of all of your Estus flasks. That's not what they're called, but like it just rolls off the tongue better.
What are they called?
The flask of
Ashen?
Crimson Tears.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed it. Oh, well, I know why they changed it, but like still. I'll say this, going back to that, Elden Ring is the best game in the last 20 years compared to all the American titles. I'd say it's top 3 definitely, top 5. I'll say it's definitely up there. I'll say it's up there. Rightfully so too. But Rockstar is From Software's biggest competitor when it comes to like these quality games, I'd say.
Yeah, that is very true. If the thing about Rockstar is that if they flop badly on GTA 6, no one will buy another GTA game. I'll stand by that. No one's gonna buy another GTA game if they flop. Like they have to hit the bar on this.
Yeah, that's what sucks about like the.
Go on.
But I feel like that's what sucks about Grand Theft Auto 5's like success is that they have to do some crazy shit. Like it can't be just like, oh, this is a good game. They have to make a fucking like
10 out of 10 across the fucking board. Like it has to be game of the year type shit.
Game of the decade type shit. I'm not even joking. Like it has to be. It has to unanimously win game of the year and like be a contender for game of the decade. Like it's crazy how big this thing has to
Like
be.
it needs to
To be
have
honest or
like
not.
it needs to have like the realism and like the and like even like the quality aspects of GTA 5, but like the
Yeah.
story of Red Dead Redemption or something like that.
Yeah.
It has to
No,
be
that actually describes
very
it really
fucking
well.
good.
It literally has to have the size of Red Dead times two. The size of Red Dead times two. The story of Red Dead, but a little bit better. They have to have the customization of GTA, but better. Like,
Like coats hanging off your shoulders and shit. That's what I live for.
oh my
Give that to
fucking
me,
god.
please.
Oh my god. It's gonna be crazy, man.
The game has a real problem with being bloated while simultaneously being void of content in some areas. The extreme amount of repeated bosses with slight variations is extremely unfun. There is nothing worse than grinding through a dungeon and fighting the same cat statue for the 7th time.
Yeah. Okay, so they're talking about the caves, I feel like, though. So I could definitely agree with that, honestly.
Yeah.
Other than like the main bosses that we know, the other bosses in this game do not matter.
Hmm. Let's see. What the fuck?
What?
This is a crazy take. There should be a
What?
mode where every time you die, your character gets permadeath, and you spawn at the beginning with a randomly rolled
Holy shit.
tarnished.
Holy shit.
This should
Oh, do
happen
people
if you
like just
die to
getting
the
touched?
Black Knife Assassins or Malekith. Hmm?
Do people just like being touched? Like, holy shit. Dude, imagine that actually. You die to Malekith, and you have to start the whole game over.
Because it's just destined death. Oh my god. I'd be mad. I'd
Oh.
be unbelievably mad.
I would restart the game. I would restart the game. I'm being so serious. Cause
I
how
just
hard Malekith is? Yeah, yeah,
Kurt
again.
Angle
Like,
scream, just like scream. Kurt Angle face, just like
like
nah.
holy shit.
I could never. I know it's like cringy to say my anger issues can never. No, my anger issues actually could never. Like,
Oh, my
I'd be
fucking will to live could never.
bro. Like,
Like,
after
forget my fucking
going
anger
through
issues.
someone like Radon or the fucking Fire Giant just to get thrown to the start of the game again by Malekith, bro. Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm shooting myself. I'm shooting
Fucking
myself.
crash out.
Fuck life.
Unbelievable
Fuck
crash out.
life. Yo, I don't give a fuck. Fuck
Olympic
life.
level, bro.
Yo. Oh my god.
This is. You might have to answer this one too. Elden Ring has the most frustrating bosses in this series, not because they're annoying or unfair, but because they all come so fucking close to perfection and just fall short because of an easily fixable mechanic. Radon, Malekith, Morgott, Mohg, and Malenia could all be contenders for the best boss in the series, were it not for a singular and easily removable mechanic that holds them back. For Radon, it was the one-shot meteorites in the second phase. One-shot attacks are always unfair. The same goes for Malenia and her waterfowl dance, as her fight basically devolves into RNG game of how many times you can get that attack. Fair enough. It actually relies on luck there.
Fair.
If
Fair.
Morgott had more than 3 HP, he would be the most intense and incredible duel in the game, but he dies too quickly to be memorable. For Mohg, the blood he
Dude,
sprays.
am I the only one who struggled on Morgott?
I think so,
Like, what
honestly.
the fuck? What the fuck?
That's actually
Am I
funny.
the only one who struggled on him?
That's so funny.
What the fuck? Why am I the only one who struggled on him? I've never heard anyone talk about Morgott ever. They never even put him in the top 10. Like, what the
Actually
fuck?
dope.
And I'm over here like struggling to sleep some nights because of him. What do you mean?
That's actually funny. For Mohg, the blood
God.
he sprays everywhere can fuck right off. And finally, Malekith himself is genuine perfection, but his first phase is boring ass, and it ruins it. My suggestion,
I
put Beast Clergyman as an individual boss where the Godskin duo are, yes. Then have him survive the
Yes.
fight and return as Malekith later, yes! Thank you! Wonderful take!
Yeah,
Wonderful
that's very
take!
good. That's very good. That's very good.
For perfection. Beautiful. Couldn't have said
That was good.
it better myself, man.
That was good. That was good.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say? I don't think I was gonna say anything worthwhile.
Phil's gonna whine about more guy.
Yeah, that's like I'm genuinely confused. Why am I the only one who's ever like struggled with him? Why am I the only one?
Maybe you should just get good. Maybe you
I
should
did get good, and then the game got easy. Fuck, man.
Oh my god.
Like fuck.
Let's see. um, most Souls games have at least 2 bosses that reach genuine perfection. None in Demon Souls.
Yeah, none in Demon Souls.
Ornstein and Smough and Manus in DS1.
And Artorias. Don't fucking forget Artorias.
Okay. What was that?
think Artorias was
Alone
more
in
Artorias.
DS2. Ludwig. Okay, you probably haven't gotten to that. Ludwig,
He's in the
Orphan,
game.
and Abritus in Bloodborne.
Abredius?
Twin,
Abredius?
Twin Princes, Nameless King, and Midir and Gale in DS3. But where Elden Ring could have had 6 with just minor adjustments, it has 1, which surprisingly enough is Rykard.
Yo! Rykard? Rykard! Yo!
No.
First, no, listen. First, you forgot to add Artorias. Then who the fuck did he who did he say that I was like, Abredius? 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 That is a perfect boss for you? And then you say Rykard, the gank boss? Who's not even like he was just there for the fan service? You're making me sound like a complete nerd, because I am! What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, that's actually funny.
God, man.
Rykard, oh my god.
Abretius?
I'll never understand.
Abretius?
I'll never understand Rykard's glaze is purely because of his boss room and his cutscene. That's it.
And
bro.
how cool that animation was.
Oh my god, that's just
Fucking
funny.
Abretius? Like, what the fuck are you, like...
Who the fuck is this psychotic ass nigga? What do you mean Godskin Duel is the best boss and you look forward to it every run? You're weird.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're
Get the fuck
weird.
Out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here,
Nasty
bro. Get out of
fucking
here.
take, bro.
Who
Put this
invited
nigga
this
in
guy,
the
bro?
sewers.
Who invited this guy?
No, not you,
Yeah,
Seamus.
put him down there with Mogan fucking Morgoth, bro. Holy shit.
Elden Beast is not a bad boss in any way. Y'all are just salty about not being good at fighting it. In fact, I'd go as far as to say, as it was probably the best final boss in any of the Soul. What? Yo,
Put his dick down. 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 How are you jacking off a slug right now? How are you sucking off a slug right now? How? Where did you
What
find the
even
dick to jump on?
is that? That's
How did you search a fucking slug for its dick to jump on? How? Do you lightning fucking flashbang then touch from 10 different directions? I don't get it.
That's actually crazy. That's a wild take.
Get the fuck outta
Better
here.
than any final boss is actually crazy.
Oh my god.
I want to hear his arguments,
Like-
bro.
Like, are we forgetting Ishin? For Gurman? Like... God, fuck. Why are these getting so weird now? Why, like, first they were good hot takes, now they're just like, what the fuck?
Now they're just stupid. I honestly believe that Radagon's fight is harder than Melania's. Yeah, I can agree with that, honestly.
Radagon's fight? Like, just Radagon?
He didn't really specify. Let me see the replies here. I guess he just means just Radagon, or maybe even Elden Beast. Yeah, probably both Elden Beast and Radagon. I can actually
Harder?
agree to that. They
Yeah,
were
I can
both,
agree
they
with
were
that.
pains in the fucking ass, but like Melania, I can actually like find myself beating her.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
The Radon Festival was disappointing. Alexander kept hyping it up like some big thing. I get there and the town is empty. The plains are empty. Nothing is happening until I start the fight. Then it's just me and Radon fighting until I summon people. I was expecting there to be something happening where it didn't rely on me being the catalyst for any event whatsoever. It was like when your buddy keeps hyping up this sick party happening tonight and everyone who's anyone is gonna be there, and the things are gonna get wild. Then you show up, and it's like 7 dudes who are all just sitting around sipping Sprite, waiting for you to get there so they can Scrabble. Fuck.
Yo, that's fucking jokes.
7 dudes and Scrabble sounds lit as fuck. Okay, nigga.
Yo.
Very interesting. Finally, a good take here. Hold on. Let him cook. Elden Ring has abysmal enemy variety, and I would love for FromSoft to have a DLC that simply adds more unique enemy types and encounters. By the time you've gotten to Liurnia, you've already seen everything the game has to offer.
By the time you get to Lurine, no, I mean there's the whole like
But then it's like,
actually
I actually
it's
do
oh
see
yeah, it
that.
always is dogs. It always is dogs, and it's
And
knights that are
birds.
just
And
yeah,
then, like, even
knights,
the
dogs,
lobsters,
birds.
for some reason, you can find fucking lobsters in the mountaintops of the giants. That's stupid.
Yeah, why was that? Whatever. I low-key could see that. That's not even bad.
Shields are
Not bad.
useless in Elden Ring.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
This is very interesting. My hot take is Elden Ring has a terrible story. The lore design of just omitting huge chunks of information and making everyone guesstimate is lazy. The story makes no
Guesstimate.
sense half the time, and nearly none of the choices really matter. People argue over which ending is the best, but it changes literally one text line, and then you new game plus with no differences whatsoever. No weapon, armor, slash world changes, just nothing. The game could just say victory and then move on, and it would make any difference on your continued playing.
Huh. 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 Uh,
Mm-mm-mm.
huh.
Melania is the best fight in the game, and Elden Ring has some of the best replay value out of all. Okay, that's a cold take.
What did you just say?
Elden Ring has some of the better replay value out of all the Soul series. That's a cold take.
Yeah, yeah, I guess, cause like a lot of the times in Souls games, the places are fully locked out until you beat bosses. So yeah, yeah, I'd say so.
Mm,
Who can it
um,
be now? Who can it be?
Rykard's boss fight is pure pleasure to the senses, and is the best boss
Pure
fight in the
pleasure to the
game.
senses.
Izalith and Yorm mistakes are forgiven. Elden Beast was
Yorm?
trash. Radagon should have had a phase
Oh,
2. Melania isn't that
dude,
hard.
Lost Islip was fucking shit. Sorry. But...
What the fuck you mean it's not an open world game?
What?
Horrendous take. What the fuck would that nigga call it then if it's not open world? Tell me.
What is open world to you then?
Open world is like basically you can just explore anywhere you want, essentially almost out of
Whenever you
bounds.
want.
Yeah.
Whenever you want.
Like you're barely restricted by the game. Because if it's like something like God of War, even God of War is, I would call it a semi-open world, but even then you're still
That
restricted by the story.
that
But
was restricted. I'm not calling that an open world.
but then if it's something like Horizon Zero Dawn or the second game, or even Red Dead Redemption 2, that is entirely open world. Like you can go anywhere you want
Yeah.
to, except for
You
maybe
can literally go to
Blackwater.
Saint Denis. Yeah. You can literally go to Saint Denis in chapter 2.
Like, and then motherfuckers say that this shit is not open world. Like, bro, you can
Yeah,
skip
remember that guy
Godrick's
who,
fight.
You remember how that guy had like the kid stuck in his basement in Red Dead 2? Like the Rhodes blacksmith? I mean, not blacksmith, gunsmith.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
What the fuck was that about?
Didn't Arthur straight up get molested? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
that's crazy.
It's
That's
crazy,
actually
bro.
wild.
I remember that on my first playthrough. Like, I was in the woods, right? And I already knew this guy was on some bullshit, but I was like, fuck it. Like, I thought, he's probably like, he's gonna pull a gun on me, and he's gonna be like, now give me all your money. And then obviously, I'm gonna fight him.
Yeah.
This dude knocks you out, and then you hear his fucking pants unzip. It was crazy, man. Oh my god. But like, it had meaning though, I think. I think the meaning behind, like I heard this post before, is that the meaning behind it is that like male like sexual assault can happen to anyone. Like even someone as big and brooding and as dangerous as Arthur Morgan was, it could still happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because I feel like that connected to like I'm pretty sure there was a story like very much correct me if I'm wrong on this. I'm pretty sure Terry Crews also had like Terry
Yeah.
Crews is like obviously a big giant man. He had a story about I think he got sexually assaulted by like some recruiter in Hollywood or something like that, like some type of
Yeah,
person in
yeah, I
Hollywood.
heard that, yeah.
And like a lot of people like gave him criticism. Like obviously he's a big
Well,
guy, so
why
everyone's like,
couldn't
oh,
you just
why don't you
fight
just
him?
punch him? I want you to just punch him. Why don't you just do this? Like it just like shows like yeah,
Y'all are just
kind
ignorant.
of that side. And also, I think, well, I mean, do you know the stories of for Invincible?
Um, Invincible. Is it like with Anissa?
Anissa, yeah. I
No.
think they also go into that also story because obviously, they went. I think what I feel like, obviously, spoiler alert for Invincible, but they went into the fact that at this point in the story, like this is after Conquest comes to Earth and Invincible beats Conquest.
Mm-hmm.
Invincible was already stronger than Anissa at this point in the story, but it still happened. Like she still was able to like, you know,
Yeah.
assault him. So like it was also about the I don't know. It's like I really want to see that honestly because I think there was like very much mentions about like the fact that it went they went really into depth which I really want to see. I haven't really researched this too much or I haven't watched I read it at all, but it really went into like the psyche of like what actually happened like with Mark because he could have obviously overpowered her and killed her then, but he didn't.
Mm.
And like it fucked with his brain badly. And I remember he was saying like he was questioning himself. Like he's like, I think a part of me liked it, cause like it still
Yeah.
is like the feeling of it. You still like gets it's I don't know. Honestly, I'm not even gonna like say like anything about it because I genuinely have no idea what happened
Yeah,
and
I'm
like
sure
the psyche.
there's like a video essay on it probably, but
100%, 100%. Which I really want to watch honestly, cause it's like
yeah.
it's pretty interesting honestly.
Um,
Well,
this this next take is actually gonna like this next take is gonna cascade into something that I actually would want to see in like an alternate version of Elden Ring, right? The player should be able to inflict madness on Godfrey. The first Tarnished isn't affected by something that only affects Tarnished.
oh yeah, he is the first tarnished.
And then I was thinking, what if, like, for Godfrey's second phase, somehow, like, he does get inflicted by madness instead of just killing Siraj, he gets inflicted by madness. Maybe like, um, the frenzied flame kills Siraj, knowing that Siraj is what's keeping him sane, basically. And it
Yeah,
just like takes control over Godfrey, and he starts using like fire attacks with his slam dunks.
yeah, that would be cool. I don't know.
Um,
That I feel like that's the other implication though. Like obviously seeing him turn mad would look cool, but it also like where would the three fingers come from even?
yeah.
And also that eye in the sky that was like doing like you know where Vike was?
Maybe. I think
Do you remember
like
that like
I
eye in the
remember.
sky that inflicted madness?
No, honestly, I don't. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the eye tower.
yeah.
That's the only thing that I can really think of that would inflict Godfrey with madness. But how are you gonna place that all the way in Lane Down Capital?
Mm.
See, yeah.
Um. open world games are lesser than carefully crafted linear experiences.
No.
Uh,
No.
uh,
No.
uh, I
No,
mean,
I can't say it is. Because I enjoy going around and actually seeing the world
yeah,
before, like, it
that's what
just
I was
sticks me into
thinking,
it.
but then it's like, I think linear experiences are better for story, and I enjoy story. I think I enjoy story more than I enjoy world complexity. So, like, I think I might have to go with the linear option on that one. I don't know.
Because the only thing I can think of as linear is God of War Ragnarok, which
Mm,
I guess, yeah, it does work because like you shouldn't be like obviously a part of the story is seeing all the or not dimensions, but like realms, and like you see their reaction to all these realms and like all the new stuff. So if you're already been there, it kind of ruins the experience.
but then it's like having to go out of your way to go essentially go everywhere and look at every little detail in all the little items. That just seems so just I guess time consuming or a bit maybe too much rather than just like
Yeah,
spoon feeding you the lore.
yeah, that's a hard take actually. You make
Or
good
even
points.
something like there's a game I'm thinking of. Maybe not a game, but I remember in one of my Minecraft worlds that me and Ethan played in, I decided to try to add story to it. So I used like books, you know what I mean? And like a book
Uh-huh.
and quill, and I wrote down like a bunch of lore inside of them, and I would like put them in places that are supposedly landmarks that we have to go to, and that would
Uh-huh.
feed us the lore.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, it could have been
Honestly, I
something
like
like
that
that,
better. I low-key like better
like
that better,
stone
honestly.
tablets, or maybe even like the messages on the floor could have like conveyed the lore to us, or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know.
Or even I mean, I guess there was like NPCs that do convey lore.
Yeah,
So,
but
but you
they're
gotta
near and
find
far.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're not in the way of your travels. You're like you have to go out of your way to find them.
Mm-mm. Intentionally binding dodge and sprint to the same inputs to cause input delay for dodges is obnoxious from software.
I hate that honestly that the sprint is always B. I hate
Yeah.
that. You don't have to furl my finger to play that game. Like it's so weird. I hated that in what if the game had that? GTA.
Yeah,
The
circle.
constant button mashing of X, like it's too much.
Elden Beast is the worst final boss of all Souls game.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no. Wait. Okay, so we have DS3, which is Solar Cinder. DS2, which is, I think, Cassandra. Um, DS1, which is Gwen. Gwen is only, I feel like, actually, no, Gwen was a cool boss, though. But he's just easily parable, so you can choose him with that. And then Bloodborne, German is, like, top. Ishin, top. Yeah, he's definitely the worst. LMB is the worst.
Okay.
Somehow worse than False King Alon, I think.
Um, Ronnie isn't a good person. She is selfish and manipulative, and she seemingly had no problem subjecting what is essentially her brother to a horrific fate that resulted in an entire group of living beings to be persecuted.
Oh yeah, 100%. Cause like doesn't like madness like scur over the lands once Godwin dies or something like that? Not madness, but
Yeah.
like the fact that everyone becomes like all like rotted kind of.
Yeah. And they
My
all like fall into despair because it's Godwin.
ass. Yeah.
Yellow. Elden Ring didn't need an open world, and it frankly feels like an afterthought. None of the game systems complement the open world. Quests, things to do, how you navigate, etc. The legacy dungeons are fantastic, seeing dilapidated buildings after dilapidated building on torrent that you can't give armor or upgrade in any way is boring. No one gives a damn about copy paste gargoyle dungeons. That's so true.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate the gargoyles so fucking much. Um, Crafting sucks. Yeah, no one uses crafting, let's be honest. Open world suffers because of it so bad. Open world causes a lot of loot. Causes the loot sucked 99% of the time.
What did it say?
Basically just crafting is shit.
Yeah, I've never used crafting.
Um, uh, Let me see. Ooh, that's actually very interesting here. Y'all are exaggerating when it comes to Elden Beast. It's not really as bad as people make it out to be. It's an alright boss. Margit's fight feels a little better than Morgoth's, solely because it's super hard not to be over leveled by the time you get to Leyndell and destroy him first try. He had way more HP. Melania should not have her lifesteal removed, as everyone keeps suggesting as a means to fix her. Waterfowl should be nerfed a little bit, that I get, but lifesteal should remain untouched. That's fucking stupid. Horrible take. Horrible take.
Lifesteal, I don't know. Lifesteal was
Like,
good
taking down
and
her
bad.
HP that much and then getting it all back with one waterfowl dance was such a pain in the ass.
Oh fuck, waterfall dance,
I don't care that Astol is a species of malformed stars or whatever. The fact that we fight an almost one-to-one copy of the same Remembrance boss fought at the end of Ronnie's quest line in a random cave in the consecrated snowfields is a bullshit, and it takes away from the original encounter.
man.
Um, uh,
Okay, I really want to watch UFC, so I'm gonna turn that on.
Alright.
So I feel like this might be a good way. No, I'm not gonna get off though. I'll still be in the party, but like, I'm just gonna have it on. Is that fine?
Yeah. Uh, Mark
Just
and
you're probably gonna have to thing. I stopped recording
Unmiss.
because what's it
Oh yeah,
called?
I'll stop it
You don't
right
want
now
to
because
get
it's not
copyright.
completed.